Okay, what time is it?
We just got a couple minutes, but I would just wanted to make sure that it's working, so we're good. So excited that you're hosting tonight.
Thank you. And thank you.
Started at 8, right?
Setting all up.
Yeah, it starts at 8. I'm Eastern time, so that's 9 o'clock for me.
Oh, okay.
So you're good.
We Ohioans have a hard time keeping track of that Central Standard Time.
Right? Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of hard for some people to figure that out, but you're good. You're at the right spot at the right time.
Okay. Sounds good.
How many do we have?
Awesome. Let's see here. Right now we're like at, I can't see if my eyeballs aren't working, 20 or 30 people. They usually, don't be nervous at all. Guess what? I look at it this way. When you're talking, you're only seeing yourself. So, so don't be nervous. You're going to do amazing.
Okay, sounds good, because I was kind of nervous too.
Don't be nervous at all, you guys. You'll do amazing. Just be yourself and just share your story, and that's it. It's so simple, you guys.
All right. Well, my phone says 9:01. Do you want me to go ahead?
All right, let's go ahead, and I'll let you take it away, Theresa.
You get a little sip of water, and I'll take it away. Okay. Hello, everybody. My name is Theresa Schalois, and I want to thank everybody for being on here tonight. And it's so exciting to see everybody's beautiful faces. I love this gallery view that I'm getting right now. But thank you also to Mark and Judy Willardson. I mean, Judy is like over the top amazing at facilitating these dose Zooms. And she made it really easy for us to hop on here tonight. We have the greatest support system in this company. I'm just completely blown away. But a little bit about myself. Again, my name is Theresa Schalois. I'm from Van Wert, Ohio, a little town in Midwest, farm country, whatever. I have been with Elevosity for 2.5 years now. So my really good friend, Jody Wanamaker, which I think she's on here tonight. Hi, Jody. And she actually, it was really funny because I had just friended her on Facebook. And we hadn't been friends very long on Facebook, and I knew her from working at the YWCA when she had a position there, and I was a fitness instructor and stuff like that. And so I know Jody is a real true from the heart kind of person. And she posted something, June is when I saw it, was the beginning of June 2018. She posted something about, you guys, I don't do stuff like this, but one of my really good friends led me to this really good coffee, and she said, I'm so amazed at what it has done for me. And I just kind of read that and went, okay, she's a true blue, really honest to goodness person, and I know that she wouldn't lead people astray. So I trusted her, and I said, all right, girl, what's going on with this stuff? Because I was a massage therapist for 30 years and had just recently retired because I injured my wrist working so hard. I overworked myself, I guess you could say. But being a massage therapist is a lot of work and it's really hard on your body. And so me being a caretaker of everybody else, I really wasn't taking care of myself and ended up being hurt. And so I had to retire. And I, after 30 years, you guys, 30 years of being a massage therapist. And I was kind of having a little bit of anxiety because I was like, what am I going to do now? And so when I saw her post, and I just kind of was like, all right, what are you up to? And so I inboxed her. I'm like, girl, I need to know, what this is. So she told me all about the smart coffee, and I'm like, I'm totally in. I'm going to order it. I trust you. And I'm telling you what, 10 days later, and actually my good friend Judy Brubaker, who's on the call tonight, she's going to be one of my guest speakers. We were together the first day that I actually had my first cup. We went on a winery tour that I was leading. Actually, I took a whole bus full of people to this winery, and we had to get up at like 4 a.m. I'm like, oh my gosh, thank goodness for the smart coffee. But I didn't tell Judy that I was drinking it that day. So it got me through, and I was like 3 days in, and I'm going, seriously, my body is feeling better. My attitude was amazing. And, we all roller coaster up and down with our actions and totter and teeter on the edge of depression sometimes, and then of course the anxieties of me retiring from my job, not knowing what the heck I was going to do. And I was doing this little travel gig for a little bit, and that was overwhelming me a little bit and stuff. So started on the coffee June 15th of 2018, and Judy was with me, and I didn't tell her what it was. And then 10 days in, I had dropped 7 to 10 pounds, and I couldn't lose 2 pounds for the life of me. And then I was like, I just I called Judy or Jody, and I'm like, Jody, I'm in. I don't know what the heck this company. I mean, it was mind blowing to me. So 10 days in, and I signed up as an Ellapreneur, and I've never looked back. It has been the most amazing 2.5 years of my life. The support system that we have with this company is mind blowing. It's over the top awesome. We are supported like crazy. Our leadership is off the charts. So awesome that it's just been the best ride ever for me. And so I don't have to worry about my income anymore. This is taken over. As 15 minutes to maybe an hour a day of work for the last 2.5 years. And it's just been the most simple and fun business that I've ever been in. And I've dabbled with many other MLMs or direct sales companies, as you would say, just kind of dabbled, and nothing really ever took off. But this really, really took off for me. The products are top notch. Our formulators are genius. It just blows my mind that they've come up with these formulas that can help your body produce the dose, your dopamine, your oxytocin, serotonin, and endorphins, without us having to go out and buy all these different sorts of vitamins and supplements and herbal remedies and stuff like that. And they've just geniusly came up with this formulation to, in 1 cup of coffee a day and 2 Xanthomax, to get our bodies back on track, get our minds and our bodies back balanced with our hormones. And it just blows my mind at how genius they are, that they've made it so simple for us and for the people that we're trying to help. So kudos to our formulators, and also kudos to our leadership that make this business even more simple, because we have a Facebook group as a team, and some of our top leaders, Lori Benson, Melissa Johnson, and just trickling down to Jody, who sponsored me and into the company, have been just top notch. I mean, that's my word for the night, is top notch. They're very motivating. They're very educating. They have everything for us, so we don't have to recreate the wheel per se. And they just make it really easy for us to either bring in, so maybe you're just play money, or even to take off with this company and make it your actual full-time income. So they've just got it all right there for us in the units in our Facebook group. They have motivational speakers all the time offered to us. We have, oh gosh, I don't even know, maybe Judy and Tammy can add into that. But back to what the Smart Coffee has done for me. Again, I was dabbling, a little edgy with anxieties and some depression, couldn't lose weight for the life of me. Of course, went through that lady thing that, when we hit our 50s or 40s or whenever, the hot flashes and stuff like that, took it all away. And it just really helped to keep me balanced. and has just completely changed my life. So something I don't even, it's really funny. It worked so well for me that, everybody says, what's your why? And I just was like, I don't know. It worked so well. I'm like, I got to be part of this company. So just let me in, and didn't even think that I would be a Black Diamond leader, in a year or whatever it took for me to get there, which it's amazing how well it grew for me and for everybody on my team, actually. So anyway, I want, thank Jody Wanamaker for putting that first post out there. And then I've got 2 gals tonight that are going to share some of their information and their story as well. Judy Brubaker is and Tammy Duchesne they're on my team. And so you guys have anything to add tonight for me? Do I do that? Judy Willardson, how do I do that? Let me see. How do we
There,
get?
I'm unmuted.
Oh, there you go.
Okay. So that was almost an identical story of what I went through. I was a massage therapist also, and I also did the books at a local sporting goods store, and I was running on empty. I had no energy. I was chasing naps all day long during my massages. In between each massage, I massage at my house, and so I was drinking coffee. I'm not an energy drinker, but I was drinking water. I was looking for the greatest and best thing, downing vitamins, trying to just keep my energy up. And I had also gained such weight over having 5 kids, going through high school, going to college, and kind of put yourself on the burner. And when I saw Theresa's post, the beginning of July, I was under a tremendous amount of stress with my family, and my son was getting married in a few months, and it was very stressful. And I messaged her. Theresa's been one of my best friends since high school, and I said, what are you talking about? Because if you like it, I will like it. And so she gave me a link, and I ordered it. In my experience, you'll have 50% of the people do it that way. The other 50% will ask 5,000 questions before they order, or whatever. But I find the people trust me, just order it. And of course, the 30 money back guarantee doesn't hurt either. So I started it on July 6th of 2018. Drank my first cup of coffee, and I usually would get up early. I would drink about 3 cups of coffee, trying to peel myself off the couch to get in the shower to start my day. And that day, I drank 1 cup with just water, and I immediately felt energy. I felt focused. I had a list of things in my head, and I actually did them all. You know how we women have lists all the time. And so me, that first day was for me. I feel like I was a pretty healthy person otherwise. I had worked really hard to balance hormones with natural supplements and vitamins, and there was just, I always felt better, but I just never had that full package. And that day when I drank the coffee, it was full. So 2 weeks later, I signed up, and made my first post on my birthday of 2018, which is August 1st. And I was inundated with people. And I was lucky because I was kind of the first person in the area. I live in Bryan, Ohio, which is about an hour north of Theresa. So I was one of the first people in this area to have it. And people, you know, again, people that asked 100 questions, and there was people like, what's the link? You know, so when I say build my business, I kept in contact with everybody, no matter if they ordered right away or asked 100 questions. I was always keeping in touch with everybody. And I think that was success for me initially. And I just got some really, really good people then signed up to promote for me. So, but that's, you know, the next thing I wasn't really into understanding that I was going to be then kind of a leader, which I'll be the salesman, but I wasn't really think about the fact that I would be a leader. But you know, I did the same way I do anything. I'm honest. I just contact and talk to people. I encourage people. I send them funny little gifts, you know, on Facebook, on Messenger and stuff. And I feel like that's how I do my business. And I didn't think it was work. And I had a routine. Every day I would get up. Somebody commented about how you do it on 1 or 2 hours a day. I was still working both jobs, and I would get up in the morning. I would answer questions that had come overnight. I would go back 4 days in my messenger. I would scroll my messenger and messaging the people that I had talked to 4 days ago. I also had a list written out that I kept track of who I'm contacting. I didn't have to write anything down because I would just look back at conversations. And then I would go on Facebook, comment on about 4 or 5 people's posts that I was prospecting, and I would add a new people, and I'm done. That was done for the morning. Oh, and I'd say happy birthday. I'd do all my birthdays. And that was morning. Through the day, I just answered questions as they came up. And I would sit down at about 8:30, 9 o'clock, and I would go through anybody that hadn't heard back for that day. Because, you know, people just don't look at phones, you know, morning and night. So that's literally how I did. And it was kind of cumbersome, but it was kind of like all over the place a little bit, but it worked for me and my brain. Our leadership has some great ways to kind of give you an idea of how to do it. But then in the end, you just got to find the way that worked for you. And I kind of combined a couple different ways, and it worked for me. So I've been doing it now. I hit my 2-year mark, and I'm Royal Black Diamond, and I have great leadership ahead of me, and I have great affiliates below me, and I have great customers. You know, everyone has those customers that don't really talk to you, but you just gotta be okay with that, because most of them talk to you, and most are very excited about the product, and so that's kind of my story. So, oh, and I retired a year ago. Oh, little thing I did. I retired from my bookkeeping job a year ago because I was making tons more than I was making there, and it was getting very stressful. And even in lower months that we've had here, I'm still making more than I was making there. So I'm just thankful for everybody that helps me, everybody that gives us ideas. I'm grateful for all the people below me and or with me, you know. So Theresa, she's the best.
No,
Even
well,
though she didn't share her coffee that per day.
sorry, I should have told you about it, but you know, I just wanted to make sure because you know that's how we work. You know, we take care of everybody. So the biggest thing that I get from this is just sharing. And then again, you know, Judy had mentioned that people trusted her. And being a 30-year veteran of massage therapy myself, people trusted me as well. And so mainly just being genuine with your post, you know, if you would happen to join us and, you know, being genuine with your friends and family. I do have somebody that asked how they wanted me to share on how we build on only 1 or 2 hours a day. And actually, in our trainings that we do, once we become affiliates, we have what's called units on our Facebook group, in our team Facebook group, and they have a daily checklist. And so you can block it out just, you know, 10 or 15 minutes a day, since we are network marketing and most of our job, I guess you could say, I can't even call this a job because it's too much fun, but it's just getting on, you know, Facebook and Instagram and putting our post out, or, you know, about the product. And then also, you know, curiosity posting, following up with our customers. And I'm all over the place, and I'm like the Tasmanian devil, so it's hard to pin me down. And I love working in 10 or 15-minute increments a day. And that's how I do it. To Sherry, I guess, asked that question and wanted to know how we do that in a day's time. So Tammy, do you have anything to add?
Absolutely. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. So I was not, or am not, a massage therapist, but I love to go to massage therapists if that helps anybody at all. And I actually have, my daytime job is I travel and teach people how to run their business. I go between North America, Europe, and Asia Pacific. So this was not something that I was looking for. I happened to be in Europe and I was teaching a class, and one of my students had come up, and I do a lot of motivational speaking and team building, and this gentleman comes up and says, hey, I'm only here because my boss is making me, not because I think I can learn something from you. So on a regular day, it'd roll right off my shoulders and say, you know what, that is awesome. I'm so glad you came. That way, if I get stuck, I have somebody to reach out to, because I'm pretty sure you're going to know the answers. And this particular day, that didn't happen. I felt like Wolverine, like my fingernails were coming out, and I just I had a lot of anxiety I felt towards this gentleman. So I stepped outside the room, got a hold of one of my daughters, who happens to be a nurse. And she was like, Mom, you know, I think you've got more stuff going on here. I'm going to fast forward because I know we don't have a whole lot of time here. End up coming home. She's got a doctor's appointment set up for me. And I go in, and the doctor tells me everything I thought she was going to tell me. And then I said, you know, I don't want anything. I can do this on my own. And so I went to walk out, and she says, before you leave, I just want to tell you 2 things. There's some stuff at the health food store you may want to try. And there is a coffee that somebody has told me that really works. My patients are telling me it's wrong, but I can't tell you where to get it. So she had given my daughter a name and said, just check it out with this person. And I walked out of that room and I'm like, seriously, Jesse, you took me to somebody that's telling me to drink coffee, and I don't drink coffee. So fast forward another month and a half, and I'm still going through this in denial. And my sister-in-law had brought over a little bit of the chocolate, that sat on my counter for about 3 weeks. I checked my son-in-law's head off, which is not my personality. And my husband finally said, hey, it's not going to drink itself. If it doesn't work, you haven't lost anything. Just give it a shot. So a Friday night, I had my first cup. Sunday, my anxiety was gone. And within 3 weeks, my hot flashes were gone. Now, the hot flashes were nothing that I confessed to, because that means I would actually have to confess through the part of my life that I wasn't old enough to go through. So anyways, fast forward a little bit more, and it ends up I've got 4 daughters and 3 son-in-laws, and everybody's on the coffee, and I'm like, can I get this cheaper? So that was my intent for signing up. And one of the gals that's on my team says, you know what, just put one post out there. I'm like, I don't have time. I travel all the time. So I'm in Mexico on the phone with her, and she says, just make one post for me. So I write this little post up. I'm like, okay, how does this sound? She's okay, post it. Well, I posted about 10 o'clock at night. I had 72 people message me between 10 and midnight. Needless to say, I go to teach my class the next day, and I was a little bit tired. So we had some more hot chocolate in the morning. So even if you don't think, or maybe you're in denial, or you don't think it's something that, you know, it's a coffee, or it's a tea, or it's a hot chocolate. A lot of people ask me the whys, and I can't give you all of the whys. That's not how my brain works. My brain works by show me. I took it, it worked. I became an affiliate, only, not to sell, only to share with my close family. And a year and a half now, we're still doing this. My husband has been able to retire. He's 50, just turned 53, to stay home and be grandpa, get daycare with the grandkids. So we're able to help our kids out with that. And we're getting a lot of fun projects done around the house that we would not be able to do had we not had this extra income come in. The one thing that I want to say is I don't focus on that income coming in. I focus on the people that we can help, because the more you let that guard down and come in, and how many people can I help, how many people can I share my story with, the more people are going to reach out to you and say, okay, what's this all about? So that's my big thing for tonight, is you can't want this more than they want it for themselves. As bad as we want them, we just want everybody to have a cup. But you can't. People have to be ready for it, and they have to do it. So if anybody has any questions, don't hesitate to reach out, and we will absolutely get you some answers.
Right. Tammy, Judy, you guys, these are the people that I get to hang out with. They're so fun. And Tammy and I actually have never met in person, just on Zooms and team chats and stuff like that. And she's just a rock star. And we just actually, the thing that resonates the most with me, with what Tammy and Judy, we all three just basically just sharing the happiness is what we're doing. It's not really about the money, although that is a really nice part of that, and it makes it easy and fun and simple. So just, if you're on the fence, just go back to the person that led you here and invited you, and make sure you thank them for the sending you to the Dose Zoom tonight and getting all of this information. I have an amazing team. Again, we have amazing leadership. They make it simple and fun for us, and educational. And again, we don't have to recreate the wheel. And one last thing, again, I think I said it like 3 times, just share the hope and happiness. And it just works that way. So just thank you, everybody, for being on here tonight. I really appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Awesome. Yay. Thank you so much, Theresa. Thank you, Tammy. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you, Judy. And thank you, ladies, for sharing your hearts, sharing your stories. And remember, if you are new here and you're taking a good look, get with the person that invited you to be on this Zoom tonight. So let's give Theresa a big round of applause, and let's thank her for hosting the Opportunity Zoom. And we'll see you guys next Sunday. Have an amazing evening, everybody. Let's say goodnight.
Night.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.